Reach. He'll square off against Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Got him with a left jab. Nice counter shot. These two were made for each other. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. There's a counter shot. Who knew we'd see these guys fight for a fourth time? But I'm certainly not complaining.
Let's look at history. Wilder is hungry the first time they drew. He said, no, that shouldn't have done. The second time he lost, no, something's wrong. The third time, we're running out of excuses. Now the fourth time, there's no fifth time. We get to the fourth time, there's no excuses left. Wilder is angry. His reputation, his legacy, and everything he's done, he's used to being the best. Now he's got to admit, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this guy is better than me, no matter what we've seen, no matter what Tyson Fury's done. Wilder is so dangerous, he's not willing to accept it.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can...
Here's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
That jab misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. Can't score with that jab. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. The typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the play.
How about that time counter shot? Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Tried to score with a jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Good counter punching. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Don't want to lose this.
Just get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you...
Miss kid, go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your...
Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's up.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab.
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do. Good work.
Valid. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Keep smart. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for me.
Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better than...
He's shattered. He's hurt.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Couldn't land that jab. throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Missing with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complex.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Defense is not an option for these two. Swing and a miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Wilder in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights.
And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. Missing with the left uppercut. That jab doesn't score. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hope they run out of steam.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. This with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And we enter the ninth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Well loading up, but you're still landing your power shots.
It's round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Throws the uppercut but misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He missed with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. With 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.